Good morning, this is Daniel's diary, and today we're going to try and see what the status is with these malingering quails. Now, what you didn't see is that a few days ago, 4 days ago in fact, I recorded twice the very detailed actions that I took regarding reviewing the internals of the egg, the candling process, the disconnection of the rods that spin round so the eggs can lie undisturbed, the increasing of the moisture up to 75% from 45, yes Red, and putting a mat down on the base of the unit, so the little quails, there you go, so the little quails when they're born don't get their little feet stuck. We got it down to only 2 eggs. So basically, from 5 eggs down to 2 for the quails, and non-egg down from 1 egg for the hen. Basically not a very good performance this time. Now today is due hatching day. And I have to tell you, nothing seems to be happening with these quail eggs. I mean, you tell me if that looks like anything's happening. Very disappointed. I can only presume they weren't fertilised because I've done everything correct. The temperature, they've been span round, humidity's been correct, haven't been disturbed or messed about. They're in a nice little warm environment, but the male quail failed to do his job correctly, and as a result I should bill him for nearly a month's worth of electricity. And failure to do what he's designed to do, that's all he does in life. I mean, he doesn't produce eggs, he doesn't write or produce manuscripts, he doesn't drive cars, he eats, he poos, and he fertilises the female quail. And he's failed on 33% of his life's work. Any other place he'd be an American. So, what we're going to do, I'm going to bear it out for another day. I mean, it's not doing any harm keeping them in there, so I might bear it out for 2. We'll see what's happened, see if they're late arrivals, but it doesn't look very good to me. We'll see what happens, we'll check them out. I'll give them the benefit of the doubt. I mean, it's just not acceptable. I mean, have a look. Look, can you see anything happening? Is there a movement? Is there a beak? Is there? It's ridiculous. So the next one, what we do, we're gonna still stay on quails, I think, because I haven't bought a hen's cage. I bought a quail's cage. So, oh, and I've also ordered, I might add, I've also ordered not a heat lamp, because I've heard some bad report. I've watched some YouTube videos of those, and I'm not convinced they're the way to go. So I bought, it's like a hot plate with legs that doesn't get massively hot. So it can't cause a fire like those lamps can. I've ordered it, it should turn up by the time the next lot are ready. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to shop around for some sellers who have male quails as well, on the assumption that the male quail will fertilise the female quail and I'll take those eggs. Because if you think about it, realistically, these farms are only getting money from the female quail because it's them that produces the egg. And they're not bothered if they're fertilised or not, are they? A male quail is extra food, extra space, and it doesn't do the distributor any use at all. So you might as well not have them. So they probably stock up with female quails all the time. They probably stock up with female quails, produce the eggs, ship them out. And I think that's possibly what I've got there. So I'm going to try and find a farm that's got male quails as well. So the next lot I'll buy a lot, I'll buy like 24. On the assumption that half of them are going to die, so that's 12. On the assumption that I want one male and 6 females. So that's 7 birds. Now I'm going to get more than one male, I know it. So allowing for a little bit of letting them roam loose when I'm getting more than I want. I think 12, so if I buy 24. And they don't cost anything anyway, really, it's peanuts. And I can fit 24 in that breeder cage, whatever it's called. So I can fit 24 in there. So that's what we're going to do. So I'm going to leave these 2 eggs in their respective place for another day and a half, and then throw them out, clean the place, put the thermometers in the right place in the incubator, because at the minute you can see one of the thermometers or reading things is at the top and one of them is down by the side here somewhere. So I'm going to put them down by the eggs and stick them to the side of the plastic. So, because at the minute I'm getting 2 different readings for the heat because they're 2 different parts of the cage. One's right next to the heater, so that's pointless. And one of them's by the wall, by the plastic, so it should be where the eggs are, shouldn't it? But if you know how to physically increase the humidity, I'm putting hot water in these bottles here, these containers, and lifting them up so it goes into there. Hot water works fine for about an hour, and then the humidity goes back down to where it was before. So I may, once I get this right, I may think about a system for improving my accuracy on humidity. I can't get anywhere near 75% unless I'm adding hot water, and it goes up to 80% for about an hour, and then it goes back down again. So at the minute, the humidity in the Philippines is not too bad. But as you can see, by looking at that, I don't know whether you could see that. It's 65%. And that's what the humidity is in there, 65%. It should be 75, but it's 65. No, those eggs aren't moving. Anyway, I'll come back in a few hours. If I get any results whatsoever, I'll tell you. This is a crazy hobby. See you later.